everyone, it's Ivy and welcome back to my channel. I am filming this for a second time because my camera battery died and the other video, it didn't save. So that's nice. So let me start over. Okay, so this is my mid-year book freakout tag. This is a really popular video on booktube and a lot of people do it every single year. My face is like flushed because I'm like sweating, so ignore that. Okay, so since I had answered most of these already, we'll start over. Question number 1 is best book you have read so far in 2021, and for that I'm choosing The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. I really liked the found family aspect and that these misfits and outcasts all come together and they find their family, and while there is a romance in this novel, it's not the heart of the book, so I really enjoyed that the heart and love of this novel was all these magical kids and these two men who are come together and they all form this incredible family. So I loved it. Question number 2 is best sequel you've read so far in 2021, and for that I'm going with A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This might even be my favorite book that I have read so far this year. I really enjoyed this novel. I loved being back with these characters. I love Nesta. I found so much connection with her through her anger and her vulnerability, but not wanting to show that she's vulnerable, and I really started to understand her character, and I really felt like I went on a journey with her as well. I guess I don't really know what it says about me as a person. I think I mentioned that in my vlog, where I said I really connected with Nesta, but I really did, and I really enjoyed the route Sarah took on watching her healing journey and her healing through making friends, and I just thought that was really important, and I loved seeing strong new female characters. The romance was, well, if you read Sarah's books, you know what it was like. So I just had a really good time reading this. If you haven't yet, you can watch my vlog. I will leave it linked down in the description for you. Question number 3 is new release you haven't read yet but want to, and for that I'm going with I Am Here by Ashley Lemieux. This is the journey from fear to freedom, and this is a self-help book that Ashley wrote alongside her own journey and tools that she uses when she faces her struggles, and she has went through a lot, and she's a very brave woman, and I know reading this novel I will have to put the work in with myself and my healing journey and heal alongside her, and I just know I'm gonna cry because her story is amazing. I really enjoy following her and hearing her honest truth, and I cannot wait to read this book. I just really need to buckle down on myself and do it. I feel like I'm kind of scared too because I know it's going to be a push to facing some fears, as it says, so I hope to get to it soon. I will definitely let you guys know everything I think about it when I read it. Question number 4 is most anticipated release for the second half of the year, and for that I'm gonna go with TJ Klune's Under the Whispering Door. That has to do with like a tea setting and ghosts. I think this guy owns like a tea house or something and a ghost comes there, so sounds really interesting. I loved TJ's writing style and I'm really excited to pick that one up. Number 5 is my biggest disappointment, and for that I'm choosing The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan. This book I really wanted to love. I was very excited for it, but it just fell really short for me. The novel is told in 2 different perspectives. Each chapter switched between 2 sisters, and one of the sisters is stuck on an island searching for the other sister. That is the sisters chapters that I enjoyed. The other sisters just kind of like were too like sciencey and just info dumpy and not entertaining in my opinion at all. So had we had a whole book about the sister on the beach, I really think I would have enjoyed this a lot more, but it didn't work for me, and so that's why it's getting this award of biggest disappointment. Question number 6 is biggest surprise, and for that I'm going with Secrets of a Summer Night by Lisa Kleypas. I just really recently started getting into historical romance, and it's a really new thing for me, but I've been enjoying them. They're just fun, easy, kind of like I'm gonna use the word mindless, even though that's not really true. Just kind of like, they're not fantasy, so it's not like I'll have to put a lot of brain power into them, is what I'm saying. So that's why it's my biggest surprise, because I'm really surprised that I liked a romance that much. These are about girls who are going into their season and none of them have husbands, so they come up with this pact to help each other find husbands. Question number 7 is favorite new author, and I don't know if this really counts because I've only read one book, but I'm gonna choose Peter Swanson because I really enjoyed A Perfect Murders, and I'm really interested into getting into more of his novels. I thought the way he wrote this was a lot of fun, and it really caught me off guard. I didn't see some of the stuff coming, and I just think that his writing style just flowed really nice, and it was a quick, fast-paced, entertaining thriller, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm very interested in picking up more of his stuff and seeing if it really is true, if he is going to be a favorite author. And question number 8 is newest fictional crush, and I just don't have one. Like, I just don't. I tried to think of an answer for this, and I was just like, no, not really. So sorry to disappoint. Unless we're counting TV, because I watched Outlander, and James Fraser, oh my gosh, yeah, yes, which I haven't read the book yet, but if we're counting TV, then we're gonna go with Jamie, because you know, if you know, then you know. The next question is newest favorite character, and you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and say A Court of Silver Flames, because I really loved Gwen. I'm so interested in hearing more about her and her story and watching her heal and grow, and I just absolutely love when Sarah writes strong, amazing women. So Gwen. Question number 10 is the book that made you cry, and for that I'm gonna say Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. This is a book about a girl who goes through lots and lots of trauma, and it's incredibly heartbreaking to watch this little girl go through those things, and to know that Echo Brown considers this some type of a memoir, and to watch the way that depression is handled in this novel was extremely delicate and definitely made me cry. Question number 11 is book that made you happy, and for that I'm gonna go with this graphic novel, and it is Séance Tea Party by Remeina. This was just so cute and entertaining and fun. I loved the art style and the story. It is about 2 girls, and one of them is a spirit, and they are best friends, and it's just such a heartwarming, beautiful tale, and just the way the characters start to connect with one another was just really entertaining to me, and honestly it was just a good time. It was a good time reading this, and it just made me smile. Oh, I just loved it. Question number 12 is most beautiful book you've bought so far this year. This one, 100%. The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu. I think that's how you say the name. I mean, you guys probably can't even see the intricate details of it, but the brush strokes are just so amazing, and there was just so much detail put into the buildings and the artwork of this, and it's just so stunning, and I'm really excited to read this one. It is about Ropa dropped out of a school to become a ghost stalker, and now she speaks to Edinburgh's dead, carrying messages to those they left behind. And I just think that sounds like such an interesting premise, and I cannot wait to get to this one. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna read it soon, or I might save it for the autumn, because it seems like a perfect read for the fall. question number 13 and the final question for this tag is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? And I'm just going to talk about 2 here. For this one right here is Nalini Singh's Angel Blood. This is a paranormal romance and it is about vampires. Everybody loves Nalini's writing, so I really want to get in and dive in through her works and see if I feel the same, which I hope I do. And then the other one is Casey McQuiston's One Last Stop. I did not hop on the red, white, and royal blue train, because when that came out I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, romance, I don't really care. But then I started reading romance. This is just such a weird thing for me because I normally don't care about romance novels. So but this one sounded really interesting because it's set in New York City and it has like a magical twist on it, and these girls meet on a train, I think. And so I'm really excited to dive in and see how I feel about it and see if I like her writing style. And if I do, you never know, maybe I will pick up red, white, and royal blue. So that's my answer, these 2. Alright guys, that is it for this book tag. I hope you enjoyed my answers. If you are interested or have read any of these books, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you made it to the end of this video, please leave me a pink flowery emoji in the comments down below. I hope to see you all again soon, and if you're looking for me on any other social medias, those are linked down below as well. I hope you guys all have a beautiful weekend, and may the force be with you. Bye!